Your limitation is only your imagination, so push yourself, because no one is going to do it for you. Welcome to another edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. We have an interesting show lined up just for you as we tackle different health-related issues. But first, the news. Stay tuned.
So many wish they could visit our shores. We live where they vacation. Brand Jamaica beckons all from the four corners of the earth.
Well, as a Jamaican, I have great pride in selling it. Your pride that you sell Jamaica with is something that it rolls off. Jamaica has so much to offer, and every time I have the privilege of bringing an executive down to Jamaica, an executive from an airline or a tour operator or a travel agency, and you take them across the country, you know, the pride that they said, wow, I can't imagine, especially when it's their first time. Wow, I love this.
Build it. Cherish it. Our wealth is Brand Jamaica.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Monday, September 9. A contingent of 120 Jamaica Defense Force JDF soldiers left the island on Saturday to provide recovery and humanitarian support to the Bahamas following the devastation caused by Hurricane Dorian. They were accompanied by 11 members of the Royal Canadian Air Force, which provided airlift support. He expressed gratitude to the Canadian government for facilitating the deployment of the JDF Disaster Assistance Response Team DART to the Bahamas.
This DART team is prepared to assist generally in anything that the Bahamian government may need, for which we are equipped. But in the initial stages, the focus will be on recovery, logistics, if there is need for medical assistance, and any emergency engineering assistance. The task of rebuilding will fall to, obviously, the people of the Bahamas. But they will not be doing it alone. The entire Caribbean region, indeed the entire world, is looking on and giving assistance to the people of the Bahamas.
At least 43 persons have died and homes and infrastructure destroyed in the Bahamas as a result of the Category 5 hurricane. Canadian High Commissioner to Jamaica, Her Excellency Laurie Peters, says her country stands ready to collaborate and provide assistance.
It's an honor and a pleasure to be supporting the Jamaicans, to support the Bahamians on this effort, and also to add this to the Canadian assistance that's being offered on the ground in Bahamas as we speak.
Over 500 residents in St. Paul's Lane off Olympic Gardens are to benefit from the re-electrification of their homes. This follows the distribution of power lines in the St. Andrew West Central community last week. At the commissioning ceremony, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the power line extension was part of a plan to regularize informal development in the area.
Some of you have built homes there where the wiring is not up to standard to take the JPS electricity. And we have made provisions to assist those households to rewire, to bring your electrical wiring up to standard so that you can genuinely take the JPS electricity supply.
The project was financed through the Constituency Development Fund and National Energy Solution, NESOL. The Ministry of Education spent over $300 million to ensure the readiness of school infrastructure for the new academic term. Acting Chief Education Officer Winnie Berry says this includes repairs to canteens, roofs, classrooms, pavements and windows, among other things.
This year, like none other, we did an audit of the entire system. And so we know exactly the costs for infrastructure in terms of what the needs are, the needs for human resources, as well as equipment.
Mrs. Berry was speaking last week on OPM Connect, a new program live-streamed by the Office of the Prime Minister to respond to various issues and communicate government's plans. She says further repairs will continue where necessary. Meanwhile, Acting Permanent Secretary Dr. Grace McLean says strategies have been put in place to address the issue of teacher shortage and migration.
One strategy has to do with us engaging teachers who have retired from the service over the last 5 years or so, depending on the availability as well as the competence of the teachers. We have also engaged specifically our tertiary institutions where there are teachers who will go on practice teaching and who in some cases, through guided support of course, can assist in terms of teaching some aspects of the curriculum, especially at the lower level.
In addition, Dr. McLean says the flipped classroom system is being fine-tuned to have certain classes being taught remotely from central locations. She adds that over 200 teachers recently graduated from 3 teachers' colleges and will form part of the pool from which to choose. The acting permanent secretary says the education system loses approximately 250 teachers annually from its cohort of 25,000. The Maypen Hospital in Clarendon has been officially presented with a brand new C-arm X-ray machine, which will help improve diagnostic services and patient treatment. The equipment cost $86,780 or approximately 10 million Jamaican dollars. It is a gift from the government and people of Japan through the Grassroots Human Security Project.
An important collaboration symbolizing the importance of the friendship between Japan and Jamaica. It comes with a host of things, lead aprons, decked rack, mobile apron rack, thyroid collars, adjustable mobile lead barrier, etc., etc.
The machine is housed in Maypen Hospital's Orthopedic Surgical Department. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett is in Russia finalizing plans for Jamaica to host the United Nations World Tourism Organization UNWTO Regional Commission of the Americas later this year. Minister Bartlett, who left the island on Saturday, is attending the 23rd session of the UNWTO General Assembly in St. Petersburg. While in Russia, Mr. Bartlett will also be partnering with the Minister of Tourism for the Bahamas, Dionisio de Aguilar, to lobby for support for that island in the wake of Hurricane Dorian. All 156 member states are expected to be in attendance in St. Petersburg for the UNWTO General Assembly, which is considered the most important meeting of senior tourism officials from across the globe. Minister Bartlett is expected to return to the island on September 14. And finally, the Jamaica Business Development Corporation, JBDC, is aiming to attract 500 persons to the 2019 Employee Engagement Conference. It will be held on October 16 and 17 at the Jamaica Conference Center in Kingston under the theme Employee Experience 3D, Design, Develop, Deliver. Chief Executive Officer of the JBDC, Valerie Vieira, says the theme reflects the organization's aim of encouraging employers to use practical tools to change their internal cultures.
As the environment becomes more competitive and there are challenges, the onus is on the enterprises to really continuously be reviewing the kind of system that is operating within their establishments and how they can really bring the employees, especially that middle group, into the vision, working along with you.
JBDC CEO was addressing a recent JIS think tank. The two-day 2019 Employee Engagement Conference will have more than 30 speakers. They will focus on various topics, including employee engagement policy creation, health and wellness, and brain-based formula for emotional engagement. Interested persons are being urged to register online via the JBDC website at jbdc.net. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Excess salt in your diet increases blood pressure and contributes to kidney damage, gastric cancer, obesity, osteoporosis, and the worsening of asthma. Aim to have no more than 3 to 6 grams of salt, or half of 1 teaspoon per day. And children under 11 years of age should consume less than this. Get healthy. Reduce the salt. A public service message from the Jamaica Information Service and the Ministry of Health.
Government has been advising us to reduce our sugar intake. In this next feature, Debbie Otti Golding from the Clarendon Health Department will share some reduced sugar meals for our children.
Today, we'll be demonstrating 3 quick nutritious meal ideas. With me is Ms. Dion Harrison, Assistant Nutritionist, and we're going to be demonstrating 1, fruit smoothie, 2, pea sponge, and 3, cheesy carrot sandwich. So first, we have our fruit smoothie. Now, of course, we know we are encouraging fruits because it's rich in vitamins and minerals, and it's very important for our children to have fruits. So today we're using our local fruits, pineapple, ripe bananas, and papaya to prepare a fruit smoothie. And what is special about this smoothie is that there's no added sugar. Remember, our fruits are very rich in sugars. They have natural sugars. And so this is an idea that you can do at home. You can encourage the children to have their fruits by just preparing a fruit smoothie. And guess what? All that will be added is ice. So another way of utilizing your fruits is to have flavored water. Just add the fruits to the water and you get infused water. All right, so right here we have added orange into the water. You can choose whatever fruits you love and just have a flavored water there. So you know you have some children that don't want to taste the water, so plain water, so the flavored water is another option. So the next item we will be doing is a pea sponge. Yes, pea sponge. And you know, a lot of times, many children, they take the peas out of the rice and they don't want to eat their peas. And so this is a way that you're going to find that it's very quick and easy that will get the peas consumption in. And of course, we want to eat a variety of legumes on a daily basis. And so just by utilizing the peas, the red peas, you can have a healthy, nutritious meal for our children. They'll be getting the protein, all the fiber, the B vitamins, the iron, everything that the peas has to offer. She boiled the peas before, now she's adding it to the blender. She's adding the powdered milk to the peas. Now she's adding the spices. At home, you can choose whatever spice you like. Some persons like to put the little rose water or the almond. So it's up to you and what you love. But today she's adding the cinnamon, the mixed spice, and some nutmeg. Now she's adding vanilla and blend. Blend until smooth, okay? So now we're going to our cheesy carrot sandwich. So you know that our children, they tend to not want to have the vegetables. So this is a nice way of incorporating the vegetables in the sandwich. So here we have our shredded carrots. Now we're adding our grated cheese. Now we're going to add the onions. And of course, the onions were chopped before. We're creaming the cheese and the carrot together. So she's adding the butter. And finally, we'll be adding the milk, the powdered milk. So of course, right here, we're seeing the protein. We're seeing the vitamins and minerals from the carrot. So she's creaming until it comes together. Now she'll be adding the cheese and carrot to the bread. And remember, at home for our children, you can be creative. You can, when you're doing your sandwiches, preparing your sandwiches, you can utilize the different shapes, triangles, squares, circles, make a little face for them. So be creative, have variety, that's important. And sometimes we have our picky eaters, that's the key. Add the variety to the meals. And if you notice, we're using whole wheat bread for added fiber. So here we have it. 3 easy, nutritious ideas that you can plan for your kids. Fruit smoothie, pea sponge, cheesy carrot sandwich. Remember, it's very important to eat a variety of foods from all the 6 food groups so that your children can have adequate growth and development. So, now we'll taste.
A healthy mind and body can be achieved through a good workout. Jamaica Moves fitness trainer Charmaine Wisdom has all you need to know.
Hi, I am Charmaine Wisdom, and I am a physical fitness trainer working with the Ministry of Health on the Jamaica Moves in Schools program. Today, I'm just going to show you a 5-minute routine that the whole family can enjoy. Ready, guys? We're gonna move to the right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, overhead. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Across your chest. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna lift the legs to the back. Come on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Punching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Everybody all right? We're gonna go overhead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're gonna do some knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. 10 more, 9 more, 8 more, 7 more, 6 more, 5, 4, 3, 2. Rock them to the side. 1. What? Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna do a bit of squats. We're ready to go? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Walk it off. Let's go. Everybody all right? Your heart rate is up. That was just warm up, you know. We ready again? Punch to the front. Punch, 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 punch. 10 more, 9 more, 8 more, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Over to your right. Right hand, left knee. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Over to the next side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And squeeze to the front. Let's go. Woo! Everybody all right? Let's go, let's go. 10 more, 9 more, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take it to the right. Take it down. Come on. Come on, Destiny. You said you like dancing, right? Dancing is exercise, right? Let's go. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Over to the other side. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March it off. Also, there are easy ways that you can use chairs and tables to work out. Bring the chairs for me. Join me up here. So if you're in a classroom setting, anywhere you are, you can get physical activity, right? She's gonna sit on the chair. We're gonna show you. Bring the other one this time. So she's gonna do some squats. So you're gonna get up and stand. Let's go. Up. Come on. Straighten your back. Look forward. 10 more. Go team. 9 more. 8 more. 7 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you don't have any excuse wherever you are. Step to the side of the chair, and we're gonna lift to the side. You ready to go? Side, side, team, side, side. Let's go. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, on the other side. Easy ways. Whether you're in an office, classroom, let's go. 5 more, 4 more, 3 more, feel the burn. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's march it up. So remember, after every workout, you have to cool down. So we warm up, do a main activity, and then we have to bring the heart rate back to its natural position, right? So we're gonna bring the arms up on your toes. Take a deep breath. One more. And touch your toes. And hold. 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. And clap yourself. Good job.
Cancer, stress, high blood pressure. Guard yourself against these potentially deadly conditions by eating healthy. Give your body long life with foods such as low-fat milk, dried and fresh peas and beans, unsalted nuts and seeds, fresh vegetables, fruits and coconut water, and eliminate processed seasonings such as seasoning salt, soy sauces, and ketchup. When it comes to meats, remember to remove the skin to reduce the intake of fats and oils. Meats should also be baked, steamed, grilled, or roasted. Fish is also a preferred protein option. To eat healthy, fill your body with a variety of foods from all the food groups. And remember, eat at a slow pace and in small bites to help aid digestion. This helps to maintain a healthy, balanced, and nutritious diet, strengthening your body to ward off illness and prolong life.
As the new school year enters its second week, there is something we want to remind parents to address: deworming your children. Watch this next feature to find out more about the importance of deworming.
Deworming is the process of giving worm medicine to an individual to get rid of parasites such as roundworm and tapeworm. While the focus is usually on children, adults should also be dewormed. Consultant pediatrician at the Bustamante Hospital for Children, Dr. Sandrika Young-Peart, tells us why this process is important, signs to look for, and the impact of these worms to our health.
When we talk about worms, we're talking about multiple different types. We may talk about the roundworm, the pinworm, or we can talk about the whipworm. And these are just some of the few worms that exist. The worms can actually cause a disease burden on our society, and the complications of having worm infestations are numerous and problematic. It affects how our children may concentrate and may be able to learn. There are actually documented findings that it actually affects your cognitive and your physical development and your ability to concentrate in school. And so it's actually important that we actually rid our children of these parasites. According to the WHO, approximately 800 million children are actually affected by worms each year. So what are some of the signs that a person may have worms? Symptoms could be what we commonly think about, like grinding of the teeth. They may be itching their anus, right? They may actually have weight loss. They may feel very tired and fatigued. And these are just some of the symptoms that may give you an indication that your child may have worm. They may not have any signs at all. Or they can have other signs and symptoms, such as vomiting, abdominal swelling or distension, diarrhea, or constipation. If the worms actually form balls, they can actually block the intestines, and that can either cause constipation and cause the child to vomit. They can also present with wheezing, and we may think they are actually asthmatics, but it's actually the worms that have migrated into the lungs to cause obstruction of the airway and cause the child to wheeze. So how do they get infected? They may get infected either by eating or drinking contaminated water or food, if there is inadequate or improper waste disposal, and if we don't wash our hands before we eat or drink food. And there's a particular worm that you can actually get if you actually walk barefooted. So that is also something to bear in mind. And so it's actually important that we actually give our children worm medicine so we can actually target getting rid of these worms and actually reducing the worm burden in our society. You can deworm your children twice per year. You should actually give them worm medicine and all the persons who are in the household should also get the worm medicine at the same time. It is important that our adults also be treated or dewormed, because we can be asymptomatic, meaning that we don't have any symptoms at all, but we can still be carriers of worms. And when we excrete or pass our feces, especially sometimes when we do it inappropriately, we may pass out the eggs of these worms. Then our cows or poultry or pigs may actually ingest these when they feed. And then that's a vicious cycle. And should our children be playing in the areas where waste is inadequately disposed, then they too can actually pick up the eggs or the larvae on their fingers. And if they don't wash their hands before they eat, or while they're in the midst of playing, they may actually put their fingers in their mouth, then they too can actually ingest these worms. So how can you prevent your child from getting worms? It's difficult, but there are some basic tips that we can actually do to reduce the chance of our children getting these serious worm infections and having the complications. It's basic hand washing before eating our food, allowing our children not to walk barefooted, allowing our children not to play with the pets, especially if their pets are not treated quite frequently. And importantly, proper hygiene. Ensure that our waste is disposed properly. So it's pretty important that we all get on board as adults so we can actually reduce the worm burden and the impact on our society.
Jamaica Eye is part of an island-wide network of camera surveillance systems designed to increase the safety of you, our citizens. If you have a camera system outside your home or office facing a public space, join us in helping to make Jamaica a safer place for all. Log on to jamaicaeye.gov.jm today. Jamaica Eye, we're all connected. The Ministry of National Security, creating a safer and prosperous Jamaica.
And that's where we draw the curtains down on another Jamaica Magazine. Catch up on this and past shows by visiting our website, jis.gov.jm, or our YouTube channel. The information also flows on all the major social media sites and on our mobile app that's Android and iOS compatible. On behalf of the entire team here at the JIS, I'm Adrian Atkinson. Thanks for watching.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.